Hi trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Happy Friday, TGIF. You made it to the ending of the week. The weekend is here, and for that, I know you deserve a round of applause. Alright, so before we get into a recap of the overall market, let me welcome you. If this is your very first time tuning into a ShortMeTina video, do us a solid in the comment section right now. Drop us your name, say hi, and let me know how you found out about us, or just tell me anything in general you want me to know about you. If you are returning, I want to say welcome back. I know you can be doing a lot of things on this Friday night, but in this moment, at this time, you choose to spend it with Tina from ShortMeTina, and for that, we are thankful. So, to our mission statement, what is it that we do here? Well, our mission here is to build a powerhouse of successful traders and to help you find more winners. We conclude if you win, we win. For that to happen right now in the comment section, do us a solid and let us know what is your biggest frustration when it comes to reaching your trading goals. And lastly, before we recap the overall markets, I'm going to link it right here above. Make sure you watch this video. It is about 12 minutes in length, and I'm telling you, it is going to revolutionize the way you look at the markets. I have constructed a video in under 12 minutes and identified what I believe to be the 3 pillars of successful trading. Essentially meaning, for you to be successful in the markets, you need to have all 3 of these things, and if you're lacking any, it's going to show up in your performance. So ensure that you watch that video. All right, let's recap the overall market. All right, we have Bitcoin daily chart dating back to around September of 2017. Right now, we're up about 0.88%. Trading a little bit under 10,000, which is that mark, that crucial mark that I've indicated before. We kind of not only have to stay, granted it would be better if we're above 10,000, but if we are at or around 10,000, for me, essentially it's the same thing. So for the past few trading days, we have actually We've hung out within that 9 to 11,000 range. Now, I've indicated for things to get going, for momentum to continue, we really need to, in my opinion, get out of this 10,000 range and into that 13, 14,000 range within a very short period of time. I think the time that I had provided was towards the ending of July, beginning of August. If that can happen, I know it's a very short time, but if that can happen within the next 2 weeks or so, if this can get another boost or another leg up, without a doubt, we're going to hit 20,000. If we hit 20,000, like I've indicated before, momentum would step in. Traders that are on the sideline would jump in, and this can easily catapult to 40,000. Now, that seems like a long way from here, and in many respects it is, because why? We're still hanging around $10,000. So, again, bulls need to come in, take charge, drive this up to 14, and if we can get there, then that 40,000 end of year price target that I've provided for Bitcoin more than likely will materialize. I remain long and will continue to add on dips. What else? Alright, so we have the S&P 500 daily chart dating back to around 2018. So briefly, to recap, if you want a bit more color, definitely watch any videos that I've done within the week. The SPY has broken out. It's above resistance. We can call that level 293 to 295. Right now, we closed at 301.60, making all-time highs yet again today, going as high as 302.23. As I've stated before, as long as it can remain above 293 to 295, this looks like it's ready to trend. I'm expecting a bit of a pullback. Not sure if I'm going to get it, but right now the SPY, in my opinion, is demonstrating a great deal of strength. Again, any stock or any ETF or anything that's hitting all-time highs is definitely showing you a great amount of strength. What else? Right, and then we have the IWM daily chart dating back to around 2017. So for about 2 years, again, the IWM, in my opinion, has been trading within a channel. Granted, we closed at 157.20 today. We're up about 1%, but we have not gotten to that crucial level. That crucial level is 160. We can see it as denoted by this blue line here. The arrows indicate every time in which we've gotten to that 160 level and failed. So it's quite a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm going to call the 5th time a fail. Granted, it went over 160, but it pulled back. You can see it here. Now we're gearing up. We're gearing up for time number 6. Will that be the successful time? Again, within the past 2 years, we've made 6 attempts, or rather 5. We're approaching our 6th attempt, and we have failed. If we can get above 160, clearly, in my opinion, the bulls would have taken over at that point, and then I see this becoming a true bull market. Until then, I am a bit of a skeptic. What else? All right, we have Netflix daily chart dating back to around 2018. So the chart is about definitely over a year and a half We closed at 335.78, so we're up north of 3% on the day. The company reported earnings. Clearly, you can see this gap down here. Investors came and sold off the stock. So briefly, upper end of this, we can call it a channel, comes in at around 390 wide range. Lower end comes in at around 275. Then we had this mini channel that developed beginning in January of 2019. So for the past 7 months, that channel, we can say the lower end support comes in at around 335. So we broke through this after the company reported earnings. You can see it hit that gap down. Since then, right, the stock is now retesting that area one support again, that 335 area one support, now resistance again. Closed at 335.78, so that's good. We're knocking right on that door. So the true test to see whether or not that this sell-off here was more or less a blimp or nothing of real significance. Heading into next week, Netflix really does need to close above that 335 market. If it cannot do it, in my opinion, the bears are definitely going to drive this back down to that high 2 mark. So for now, I'm going to put my bet, if I have to, on the bears side. Granted, I'm not saying Netflix is not a stock to own for the longer term, but shorter term, I think the bears, at this point, in my opinion, are in complete control. What else? All right, then we have Tesla, daily chart dating back to 2014. So this chart spans for about 5 years. As I've indicated in the previous videos, Netflix, you can see it, not Netflix, Tesla, you can see it here trading within a range, and it broke out that range, established a second range here, then it fell through. So it's back within the range that it started in 2014. The bottom end of that range comes in around, we can say 180. The top of that range comes in around, let's say, 280. We're sitting here at 227.74. Company recently reported earnings. You can see this gap down here. What I think is going to happen, not so sure, but if I'm going to play this, then I just want to play that range, meaning I'm not going to buy or sell unless it gets to meaningful levels, right? And I'm going to link a video on how to trade a range. That way you can determine, based on the video, what, where, when, and how you should play why do I keep saying Netflix? Not Netflix, Tesla. So watch that video and then you'll see what I'm talking about when I talk about range and channels. What else? And then we have Beyond Meat. Man, what a beast. Monstrous stock, up north of 6% on the day. We closed at 235.82. Going as high today as 242.72. So we're very, very close to that 300 price target that I placed on BYND several months ago. Even when the stock was trading in the mid 100, I said if this thing can get back to 200, at that time that was the all-time high, that was the ceiling. I said if this thing can get back to 200, definitely in my opinion, bulls are dominated and I can see 300. Bear in mind, today was a good day. You can see it in volume, you can see it in actually the candlestick, you can see it in the close, you can see it in the high. Today was actually a good day. Company reports earnings next week. Again, this is not a fight over valuation. Granted, I don't think that this is a billion-dollar company yet. However, we find ourselves here at 235.82. Momentum clearly is on the side of the bulls. Do I still see it hitting 300? Absolutely. That is my price target for ticker BYND. Let's watch it unfold. No position. What else? All right, so let's wrap it up and round it out with ticker SMSI. Congrats, huge winner actually on the day. Stock is up about 70%. I see it moving as well in after hours low float. So watch out on Monday. This stock can potentially run. You can see here confirming volume. Closed at 575. What was today's high? We went as high as 577 today. So we closed relatively close to the high of the day. Incredibly strong close. Broke out of a base dating back to 2014, 3-year base. So on all fronts, granted it is a risky stock, but on all fronts, very, very bullish price action, very, very bullish close. So heading into today's Friday. So heading into next week or Monday in particular, you want to pay attention to what's going on in pre-market. If this stock continues to move in pre-market and when the market actually opens, I can see this potentially hitting $7 to $8 before any sort of real resistance. So there's a potential for this stock to continue to run. Again, congrats to the bulls. So let's wrap it up and let's round it out with ticker SMSI. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like you to do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section. Let me know, are you in ticker SMSI? What are your thoughts? What about Beyond Meat? Do you see it hitting 300? Are you planning on getting into Tesla or Netflix? Get involved. Comment in the comment section. Number two, if you want to hear more videos like this, make sure you are subscribed at my YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. I do videos Monday through Friday. Again, make sure you're subscribed and notifications are turned on. And lastly, my friend, I've been trading for well over 15 years. If you think you can learn anything from me, then head on over to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support. I will talk to you on Monday. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend.